It's actually one of the largest bags that Patricia Nash has designed for us here at HSN. Wouldn't you agree, Patricia? This has to be one of the biggest bags.
Yes. It is, but it's such a classic flat satchel. It so reminded me of, you know, when women really started getting into the business world and they wanted to have that status bag that you came into the office with, you know, in the crook of your arm, and the bigger the better. And that's where you put a lot of your papers and the different things that you needed, and you didn't want a briefcase. You just wanted a status satchel. So I thought, you know what? It's pretty appropriate that we bring it back.
This is so cool. Look at her closures. They're all different. They're all beautifully designed. Look at this. It's like a key and a lock. And
Isn't that cool?
Once you line it up, it pops open. Tons of leather. It's got a divider in the center. It's got the most amazing organization. And look at the size. Look at the feet on the bottom. You're right, it is almost like a classy briefcase, a beautiful shoulder bag. I love the design, almost like a saddle bag, and it's got a carrying handle here as well. So let's go over the colors. And you can see, this is not a small bag. We've got Gabby there, we've got Yaz there. Yaz is wearing Beautiful Girl, and it's about 9.5 inches across, about 6.5 inches high. This doesn't even seem like the right sizing. I need to measure this. And then it's again over 6 inches across the bottom. So here's your tan. Tell us about the Beautiful Girl print, because this is a print on leather.
It is, and you know, this has just been selling out wherever we've just now launched it. The Beautiful Girl, it's a dress that I bought in Florence about 7 years ago, and it says Love Forense on it, and then it says It's a Beautiful Girl, and you see the domo. See, look at her there. She has a beautiful hat on. She's got such a 40s, 50s kind of dress. I don't know how old this pattern was that I was found, but I think it probably was during the 50s. So I just love the message, you know, the most beautiful girl.
Is this Florence? Are we in Florence?
Yes, we are, dear. See, Love Forense is written there, too. There's the Dumo. Look at that.
Oh, it's
beautiful. And I love the colors. I thought the colors were so right on trend, you know, this pastel kind of aqua, and the pink.
Teal blue, and then a pop of sort of a poppy red, a little spring green, and it has all black trim. Okay, that's Beautiful Girl, and it is, I think, so far the most popular. And we have that coming up in a wallet, as well as that little over-the-shoulder bag as well I just shared with you. Okay, but let's get to the pythons, Patricia. This is the metallic python, and then we have the blue python.
And this python comes from Santa Croce, Italy. So this python was done by a family that it's like 4th generation of tanning leather and finishing it off to the most amazing look and feel. When you get this, and I know you talked about it earlier, Sarah, the hand feel on this is like butter. It's thick, it's not thin, but when you feel it, you just feel just a tiny bit of a scale, right? You could tell it's just lightly embossed to give you that feeling of python. But then how they actually worked in that metallic and those colors on it,
that is
it's just
gorgeous.
A piece of art.
Okay, we've already put up our little counter. That means this is all we have left. We have fewer than 300 of these, and we're broadcasting in 90 million homes across the country right now. So if you're even thinking about this bag, it's on for FlexPay. It's brand new, and remember, a lot of these designs, they are not repeated once they sell out. This is the blue python, and this has sort of more like a silvery finish to it, right?
It does, and just the scales are outlined in that kind of safflower blue, and so you can barely kind of see the hue of it come out, but I just thought it was so gorgeous, and blue is such a popular color this spring that I chose this one.
Oh, it is so pretty. Yeah, you can see the blue. I'll hold it up against my blue jacket, and you can kind of see how it brings in denim colors. It brings in chambray. It is absolutely glowing. Look at how gorgeous it is. It's like jewelry that is also your handbag. I'm gonna give you a full tour of this bag, and there's 2 ways to carry it. So you've got all genuine leather, the entire bag. is leather inside and out. The straps, you can either use the crossbody strap, which is completely adjustable and removable, so that's up to 48 inches in length. You can see it there in the tan, which is very smooth and that buttery, soft, supple finish. Or you can go for the print, like the beautiful girl that Yaz is wearing. The strap is removable, so if you don't want the crossbody strap, you can take it off and just go over the wrist like Yaz is doing, or if you need to be hands-free for travel, you can also just throw this on over your shoulder. So inside, I love the contrast here. She added a little touch of trim against the metallic or that beautiful print. So you got that nice little extra detail here. On all of her bags, you're gonna see her 10th anniversary medallion coin. She recently celebrated 10 years in business, so congratulations, Patricia. When you open up this giant oversized flap, this really is the ultimate organizer. You could put in full-size iPads or small tablets or cosmetics. Look at that.
Yes, it really is. It really is a play on that status business woman, you know, whether she was a banker or a lawyer or stockbroker that would walk in, and when she first started really getting those roles, you know, and started really getting those positions, they had this status satchel, and it's been long gone and needs to come back because it's so fun to wear. And let's face it, we either go from a tote bag or we go to a crossbody. It'd be nice to trade off into a satchel like this, where you could put all the things you put in your tote bag, but you could have it in this beautiful, feminine, professional-looking satchel.
It really is, and I like the organization of this bag, because I'm always carrying, whether it's a Kindle, whether it's an e-reader, while it's an Amazon Fire, maybe it's your full-size iPad, maybe it's your mini iPads, maybe it's other tablets. We've got a lot of electronics. Even our phones are getting bigger. So when you love having a divider that keeps you organized, you've got inside pockets, you also have elasticized pockets. There's one big outside pocket on the back. So if you want easy access for your face covering or your hand sanitizer or your keys or your phone, you can also have it right at your fingertips on the back. And I have to share with you this clasp one more time because it is so beautiful. Look at this. It feels good. It looks good. You just slide it through like a key in the lock, and with a little pressure, it just twists and turns, and you can secure it into place, and no one's getting in. By the way, there's so much leather on this bag. Okay, let me give you updates because this bag is already more than half gone. So congratulations. Stick around because the matching wallet is coming up. I know, to die for. Okay, we're gonna lose our minds on International Women's Day. It's not a bad day to lose your mind and fall in love with a new handbag. That's our metallic, I think we're calling this the blue, metallic blue python. We have 24 of you. Do you realize this looks like a $2,000 bag? And you're getting it for about $200. I mean, that's really kind of crazy. Look at the gold. If you're someone who loves Italian gold, if you love that glamour of the rich buttery gold of the 70s, if you've got metallic shoes, we've got 24 of you that can get in on our classic metallic python. And let's go back to Beautiful Girl, which has, this has really a look and a personality all its own, Patricia.
Yes, I mean, it's so romantic, it's so feminine, but yet it's so sophisticated too. I mean, if you could just spin it so many different ways, and you could wear it casual, you could wear it dressed up, but what a conversation piece, and what a really special tribute to, you know, to that era. Right? Yes. Where you just can think about those women and their dresses and their hats and all that went with that. I just wish sometimes I could be sent back and experience.
Can we go back in time?
Come back, though.
But,
yes.
you know, this bag takes me back to that time where things were handmade, they were handcrafted. You got a lot of hand stitching details. Right. You've got a lot of hand burnishing. You've seen hand tooling. You've seen the hand finished. These are all hand selected leathers for you. Patricia goes to all ends of the earth to give you this quality. And then if you're looking for the ultimate, I'm gonna call it that statement bag, that it bag, the I have arrived, and I mean business bag. This would be the one, like that tan. Sorry guys, I'm moving around, but you can see this has quite a very significant look when you wear this crossbody, or just go ahead and slip it on over your arm. That really is something very, very special.
It looks good on you, Sarah.
It's sophisticated.
It really is. It's just so stately. I just think it's so beautiful. I'm actually can't wait to go back to the office because I'm gonna road test this one for a while. It's just because it's gonna hold everything I need. You know, I still have a journal with me because I write down all my inspirations. I have a daytime planner that I still write on, even though it's in my phone. I have all those cords for my ear pods, you know, AirPods, and my, you know, just my battery backup. I mean, just all that things. I could fill that up nicely. Still have room for my makeup, my wallet. It's just a beautiful bag. An umbrella, you know, eyeglass case, you name it. We'll fill it up, but it'll be nicely filled up where you open it up and you've got this beautiful organization. And more importantly, you're just going to feel like $1 million.
Oh, and you're gonna look like a rock star. You're gonna look like $1 million. You're gonna look like, boy, are you in charge, right? That's an empowering, that's a confident bag. That's an International Women's Day bag that says, I have arrived, and watch out, world, here I come. By the way, which one just sold out? Metallic blue. And then final call on the Python, final call.